Hi, real quick, I'm just going to show you some of the different types of hooks that you'll be using when you're doing crochet. There's several different options out there available to you. They'll come in different materials. They'll come in metal, plastic, or bamboo, or some type of wood. These are the most common types of crochet hooks that you'll find when you go to a craft store. It looks like so. You'll have a J-shaped hook, and it sticks out a little bit from, if you look closely, you have this straight line of your hook. It'll come up slightly from the hook. You'll have the sizes on here. This one is a US J10 or a 6.0 millimeter. Sizes are usually in millimeters. If you look here, this flat part, that's what's considered a thumb rest. And then you have the brand name. But this is the most typical standard type of hook that you will find when you're looking at hooks. Here I have a bamboo crochet hook. This one is, it has the size on here again. This one is slightly different in the hook style. You'll notice, again, this one had a J-shaped hook, and on this one it's more of a flat. This is called an inline in that it's in line with the rest of the hook. It's the same height. Okay, and you can kind of look at that side by side to see just slightly different they are. As you're working with hooks, you'll find some hooks are like this, some hooks are like this. You'll find which hook you prefer working with as you go. If you are going to be doing Tunisian crochet, I'd recommend getting used to the inline hook, only because that's what type of hook most of the Afghan hooks are. In fact, this is an Afghan hook. You'll notice that there's no thumb rest. It's all just very inline and flat. The reason for that is when you're doing Tunisian crochet, you're picking up the stitches and keeping them on your hook, just like in knitting. So when you're doing that, you'll have several loops on your needle, and you want to be able to slide them freely. So you won't want a thumb rest if you're doing Tunisian crochet. That being said, there are some patterns in Tunisian crochet where you only have to have like 8 stitches on your hook. Well, then using a regular crochet hook would be fine. This particular hook is bamboo. I'll come back to that one, but this one is metal one. And on this Afghan hook, I have the hook on one end, and on the other end I have a stopper. And that's to help keep the stitches from coming off of your hook. This one that I have here, this bamboo one, this one is actually a double-ended crochet hook, and it's used so that you can pick up stitches from, or you could pick up the yarn from either end of your work. It's a really fun technique. You can also use this double-ended hook, and you can do Tunisian crochet in the round using the spiral method, which is really fun. Then over here I've got my interchangeable hook. On this one, I have the hook on one end, and then I have it connected to a cable, and then I have a stopper at the other end to keep the stitches from sliding off. So in effect, this is just like this straight needle, but instead of the straight needle, it goes onto a cable, so I can do a little bit longer of work. I could also, if I wanted to, take the stopper off and put another hook on the end, and then I could have my double-ended hook in a circular fashion. So these are the basics of what types of hook sets you'll see out there, what types of hooks and what they're used for. I hope this was helpful. If you have any other questions, please feel free to comment below.